last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll throw here. Beathard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. On the toss, here's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Screen play, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run on first down. Turner, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Beathard to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Johnson. Ooh, with a juke. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now a give, right side. Turner. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is going to field that one. Knocked down hard. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They go play action with Roethlisberger. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To throw is Beathard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They pitch it out to Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, Turner. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. On 2nd down now, Turner. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not leaving with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, it's Turner, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
He may try and run for this. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Carlos Hyde in the game. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
All right, here we go. Detroit.
Now Beathard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw Beathard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Johnson running right. And he's got room. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Johnson running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go. 50.
Now Roethlisberger. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a give, right side. Turner, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Evans with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He completes it to Nelson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They try the left side with Johnson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff. Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. First down, a run with Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They run the counter. Turner. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Slot man moves right. The play clock's running down. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Fresh set of downs here. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Navarro Bowman leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14. Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. They needed 15. They got 16 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Roethlisberger going to throw. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll run on first down. Turner. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down. Turner. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Turner. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at.